Hey guys, welcome back to episode 13 of the Chill Minecraft Survival Series. I'm not gonna lie, these past couple days have been kind of rough with a couple of different things. We're doing good. We're at 87 subscribers, and the last episode was a special, and I don't want to keep doing specials over and over again, so this one's just gonna be a regular 15-minute episode, and I'll probably do a special at either 100 or 200. I'll figure it out, but these past couple days have been not super great just because like the audio issues are still persisting on my computer. um it's getting kind of worse, and I don't want to switch back to Windows because like that kind of defeats the whole purpose, but I think it might be a thing with my actual microphone, so I'm gonna have to like double check that with my laptop. But let's continue on a high note here. Let's go put these chests down. I think we were organizing our chests last time, if I'm not mistaken, and I think we were rushing a bit. So we're gonna go here. And I appreciate that you guys are, a lot of people are watching my videos too. It's really nice to know that like in about a month I went from 0 to 100. It was kind of crazy. Oh, because these were the chests over there. Okay. Let's take this stuff down there then. I've been I've been dealing a little lately with friendship, and how I want to be friends with people, and sometimes that means like I'm going to message them and I want to talk to them. But sometimes that also means they might not want to talk to you at that moment in return, and that, or they don't want to message first, and that's fine. But it sucks sometimes. You know, you want to talk to somebody, you think you're a close friend, and then you don't text them, and they'll never text you back. And sometimes you want somebody to text you, you know. I suppose I suppose that's not the best thing, you know. There are people who don't really care for that. But I care for that. And I think that I have shears. Let's go get a sheep so we can get villagers' beds so we can restart the village population. But I think the microphone's working right now. Hopefully, it sounds all right. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments if it doesn't. But the friendship thing, I want to be friends with everyone, right? I want to be friends. I enjoy talking to other people, but that's not necessarily the case with other people. In response, there's a sheep here. And there we go. I think, yep, that's enough for two beds, and that's an Enderman. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Get me out of here. Get me in the lake. Get me in the lake. Oh, okay, he can't hit me. He's gonna come to the edge. I actually almost died there. I was at like a heart and a half. I kind of thought I would live, but I would have put a... he fell of fall damage. But I figured I would live. I just thought I would have put water down below me and then spread it out, but I didn't want to break the grass and everything like that, which, looking at it now, is not necessarily the biggest priority, I would say. But it is what it is, you know. We don't think rationally when we're under distress sometimes. So let's move the rest of this stuff over. I need to pick a thing to do. We're gonna move this stuff over and then restart the village population. So the thing with friendship is that sometimes people don't want to talk to you, and that's fine. You can't force people to talk to you, which is good. I think that everyone needs time to deal with their own things, but I think for me a big problem is that I want to talk to people, but I also expect them to talk to me in return. Um and I know what I was saying earlier is that I know a lot of people don't really care for that. But like in my mind I'm thinking, what if they don't want to talk to me, or what if something came up and they're talking with other friends, or if I'm not as important of a friend. And I want you guys to know that anybody else who's feeling those types of things, it's not, your brain's not telling you the truth. Your brain has a fear response, and that fear response is meant to keep you alive and intact. Um, but that can end up hurting your emotional health in the long run, because your brain trying to protect itself means that it's going to try to play out all the worst scenarios to try to prepare for them, which is not good. It's not good for your health. You should try to not do that. And I know it's easier said than done, trust me. I know that it's easier to say, oh, just don't be anxious about this, than it is to, live it. But I think that there's something to be said about just trying our best to go forward. I heard something the other day. Somebody was telling me, I was having a conversation about doing the right and wrong things. And my friend was telling me, like, if you do the wrong things sometimes, it's not like anyone's gonna blame you. Like, if they'll forgive you. But, at the end of the day, you should strive not to do bad things. I think that striving not to do bad things is a good thing. Wise words from Lykle. But here, let's find... Where would... Inksec would probably fall under mob drops here. I'll put fire charges. Oh, I need to make a miscellaneous chest here. Where is the spruce? Miscellaneous. Misc. We'll put this down here since there's not too much going on down here. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so we've reorganized the chests for the most part, I would say. And we'll put the pearl over here. Pearls are always useful to have. I think that now we're going to start working on getting the villagers together. So we actually probably have to mine this for a bit. And just connect their two houses together. And then put beds down. So the village is probably going to look a little wonky for a while. But I want to build the villagers nicer houses. And I think part of that is going to be making them bigger houses. Houses that are more resistant to enemies. I think because, like, there was that one night that everybody died, I think. We had, like, 4 villagers or 3 villagers at one point, and then 2 of them got killed, and I didn't have the resources to revive them, so I just didn't. I killed them. Which is not something I want to do here with these villagers. I think that here, this might actually be a better idea to make this longer on the outside. Instead of turning in, we should turn... out here. So the other day I rewatched Rogue One, the Star Wars movie, with my best friend, and we were talking about how I think that this, like, Rogue One is actually probably one of the better Disney movies that has come out for Star Wars, just because, like, I really enjoyed the characters. It was pretty great, and I didn't feel like they were trying to market anything, like when Baby Yoda was a thing. It felt like an entire gimmick to get people to buy, like, look at this cute child, don't you want to buy plushies of Baby Yoda? And it's kind of annoying, I think, but I really enjoyed watching Rogue One. It was good. And then here, I think I've also, the past couple days, have been working on improving my health. I noticed that a couple days ago I went down a couple pounds, but I think it was... I still need to double check it, because that could have just been like, oh, you were empty, you didn't have to use the bathroom at that moment, and you didn't really eat much that day, or you don't have a lot of water weight. So I'm going to keep looking into that to try to get better, because I am trying to get lean by next summer, because I have summer camp, and I want to perform at my best. I'm trying to get stronger, build muscle, but also get my weight down a bit, because I was slightly overweight. I think 156 pounds, and now I'm 153, if I'm not mistaken. So 3-pound difference. I don't think it's easy to do with food, but it's certainly, I wouldn't put it past the human body to be able to do that. So I'm gonna do something like this, I think, actually. I want there to be as much space here as possible, so I might do something like this. So there's more space there now. And let's build this up so the villagers don't jump out right now. But I think over here I want to put a fence gate. Maybe 2 fence gates so pillagers can't kill them. Let's actually get those fence gates now. But yeah, I was watching Rogue One. It was pretty good. I enjoy watching movies with my friends, and sometimes I think that, the friends that you think want to hang out with you the least are just waiting for you to message them, I think that sometimes when you think, oh, I want someone to message me right now, there could be somebody waiting for you to message them. People are shy sometimes, or people don't want to feel like they need an invite to be friends. So I think that could definitely be a thing. And I'm going to try to tell myself that a bit more, actually. That somebody might not be texting me because they're waiting for me to make the first text. And that might not be the best idea. That might be considered harassment. I don't know. But, you know, if somebody tells me something, I'll stop doing it to that person. But I wanna be a good friend. Be there. Do things both ways. I think that's the pinnacle of a good friendship, being able to go both ways on something. Like if you both are if you have a friend, they should be willing to text you and you should be willing to text them. I think that friendship is a beautiful thing, and I've thought about this before because it sucks. I want to be in a relationship one day, but I want it to be with the right person, right? But then who's the right person? And for me, the right person is it's from a certain set of characteristics that I'm not going to go super deep into, but it sucks to think like that you only like somebody because of their beauty, you know, or one trait, or like for me it's beauty. I think people are very attractive, and I end up thinking a lot about people that in my life that I find attractive, and I don't want to do that. I'm working on getting better and not doing that and just seeing them more as friends, and if something comes out of it, then that's good. But I don't think it's good to be like thinking about people and I guess being sort of delusional. I mean, who would have thought delusion isn't a good thing for your mental health? But it's here. Let's finish this wall up. It's just generally, I think I'm gonna leave the floor as grass right now and do something like this. Yeah, we're almost there, and then we can get some logs and put some on top. I actually think we have enough height for this to work right now, so I'm gonna grab these logs and build it over. This fox is oh, he ran up the stairs. He was getting a little annoying, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we have way more logs than I thought we did. We'll take these logs and then fill that in back there. But I think it's important to like somebody for more than their looks, because you know looks fade over time. People don't look the same when they're like 70 as they do when they're 17, I suppose. I want to do that, and then we're gonna go something like that, and then do that so that you can't see inside there, and then do something like that, and then do something like that. So nice, we have that going. And then I think we can continue. Actually, I think I want to do a sort of pattern like this, where it's a little higher up. I might end up extending the video a little bit so that I can get this done, but I think this could look good. And then going down one, because there's not a lot of space for slant here, so I'm probably gonna do something like that, and then go down one, something like this, and then go down another. And the thing is, I think that there's periods of life where you have to experience certain things, and I think one of those things is love, right? You have to experience love at some point in your life, or hopefully most people do in their life at one point or another. But I think that trying to force something like that, like love, is not good. You end up putting yourself in a rock and a hard place talking to somebody that you're only talking to out of desperation. And that's not what I want to have with anybody. I want to be able to talk to people like regular people, I suppose. Here, let's continue here. And do something like that. I think we actually did quite a lot for this episode. It's pretty good. I'm happy that we're going to start getting the village back in order. I like that. I like it. And now let's put some torches inside. And then start tearing this down a little bit. Let's go something like that. I want this to be a little further out, actually. Something like that. And then once we're here, this kind of looks really bleak, but the village is almost extinct. Bleak times call for bleak conditions at the moment. So let's do that. And then break this here. And I will extend the video a little bit just so that we can get this going. I'm going to break the glass here. And this log. And then put the beds all together. And then give them all some beds. Like that. And we'll give them some bread. Let's do that and that. And they should give the stuff to each other, but in the meantime, I think we'll come back to that next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really am thankful that I have an outlet to tell you guys these things. And, you know, my best wishes to all of you. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.